Okay. Is the microphone working now? Also, let's just... Okay. Nice. Well, this is... Alright, what if I go in full screen mode? Ah. Okay, this is kind of laggy. Alright, let's get out of full screen mode, I guess. Welcome, Sean Ski 2 to the stream. Welcome the Deadly Fox to the stream. Let's see, okay. So this is my first stream using OBS. So, man, I wish I could turn down that resolution or something. I wish I could get the frame rate better without, I wish I could get the frame rate better without, and just lower that resolution just a little bit. Let's see here. Well, we got 4 watching so far. Okay. Oh, it's buffering. Why is it buffering? Why is it buffering? Hang on. Let me go into the settings. Hopefully it won't stop. Hopefully it won't stop. I hope it doesn't stop. Okay. Output. Bitrate. Let's go with... 2000. That seems really low. Welcome Nuon to the stream. Welcome Liam Schmerling to the stream. I'm just trying to just trying to figure out these settings. Output stream. No. Output. Bitrate. If I lower this, I'm trying to lower this bitrate. What if I make it 1500? If I make it 1500 and say okay, what's gonna happen here? Is it gonna look much better or much worse or what? Let's see. Let's just, I don't know, I'll play a different game. Play one that isn't as intense, like this one. Let's take a look. And yeah, I should probably really get Firefox, because Firefox is much better than Safari. I think. Well, I don't have Firefox. I need to get it. Alright, so let's just mute this and then press V to get the sounds. Whoa. Okay, I need to press V again. There we go. Nice, okay. So it is still lagging. I can see it is lagging. Chrome when? No. Never. I'm not going back to Chrome. Let's see. Yeah, it is still lagging, I can tell. How's that stream health? Stream health is still very, very, very low. I think. Well, the bitrate's just a tiny bit better. What's the maximum resolution it can go at? 480p? How does that look? Still looks pretty bad. Okay. How does it look zoomed out? Let's turn the sounds off. Okay, it looks decent zoomed out, right? So does this, let me see, does this look any better or worse? Does this perform any better or worse than my last streams? Not that I can go back to them. It's so laggy. Is it any more laggy than my last streams? It's about the same. Is it worse than my last streams? Than my previous streams? Is it worse? The Deadly Fox. It's the same. You guys are saying it's the same. Let's what? Oh, if I hide this, maybe it'll be better? Oh, and also I can hide this right there. Okay, how's this? Oh, let me see. As long as it runs faster. I want the frame rate output to be better. CP usage. Super fast. What if I change this to super fast? I don't know what that's gonna do. I don't want to risk it. I don't know. I'm scared to change these settings. Alright, what if I make the bitrate 1000? Alright, I made the bitrate 1000 this time. So at the start it was 2000, then I changed it to 1500. Now I've changed it to 1000. Is it any better? Does it look any better? Is it any smoother? Or anything? I mean, what I'm guessing is it's gonna look a bit better, but it's not. But it's gonna be slower. You know, there's gonna be more lag on the stream. But I mean, there's like nothing I can do about that because my computer is 10 years old. This is better. Are you guys buffering at all? Is there any buffering? How many viewers do we have right now? Because we had 6 at one point. Wait, let me just check. I can just check. 7. We had 7 at one point. It's not. No, what? Because I asked a bunch of questions. Alright, zoom out. So, with these projects, when it's zoomed out, and the frame rate seems a little faster. Really? Does it look? Is the resolution worse? So what got better and what got worse, basically? And the buffering, did anything get better or did anything get worse? I can also go in full screen mode. Oh yeah, this isn't too laggy at all. Am I gonna work on Mario Maker 2? Yeah, I can show you what I've got so far, but I've kind of hit a roadblock on that project, and I'll show you what that is. But also, this stream is probably not going to be that long either, because I have to go somewhere soon. This was just mainly a little test stream. So as you can see, if you're wondering what this is, you can see the normally in these top-down shooter games, the enemies only target the player, because they can only point towards the player. But here, you can see those enemies, they're pointing at other enemies. See, they're aiming at other enemies, which is really, really cool. And if I get close, then they're going to start aiming at me. See, they're also aiming at me, so you can see that right there. And if I get farther away, then they're going to aim at each other. So this is really cool, and it even works off-screen. So if I zoom in, they're still off-screen targeting each other. So you can see their target even if they're off-screen, which is really, really cool, and it's pretty accurate, as you can see. So it's not like using pointing blocks. It's using trigonometry. So as you can see, they're all pointing at each other, which is going to be really, really cool. Alright, so what was better and what was worse? Is the frame rate, how is the frame rate? How's the frame rate? It still says it's low. I mean, it still says, oh! Stream health is not too bad. Okay, that's good. Alright. Now, this is not the Mario Maker game, if that's what you're wondering. No, this is not the Mario Maker game. Okay. Let's take a look at some of my projects. I unshared a couple projects. I unshared this. Also, another cool thing that's pretty cool is this thing that I want to share soon. I want to add a couple more features to it. This right here. So you type in a seed. So, chat, say a seed. Any seed. Any seed. It can be numbers, letters, whatever. Dandelion seed. No, okay, fine. Alright, dandelion seed. So you basically take that, I'll copy and paste it in here, right? Whoa, okay, new one. Looks like she suggested a better seed. AF7865F8AD. Alright, so take that out. Okay, so here's a seed, right? And now I'll click the check mark, and it generates random terrain. So it's not just starting with the left block and then creating random. It's actually, if I put that exact same seed in, so I'll just put a different seed in, and now paste that same seed, it's going to generate the exact same world. Right? So I just put some other random seeds in here. I'll take this one, just put it in, and it's going to create a brand new terrain, and each one is going to be different from the last. Each one's going to be different right there, and when you put in the exact same seed, then it's going to create completely different terrain. So if I take out the last letter, this should create a different terrain. Yes, it does. Nice. So it just changed one letter, and it creates a completely different terrain, which is really, really cool. So that's pretty cool, but the things I want to add to it are desert biomes. Like, I'll just add a couple, like some water, maybe. Water spawns in at a certain level. Like, maybe I could do that. Or put some sand in somewhere like that. When I'm playing, I'm just showing off some of these projects. Alright. This is Super Mario Maker. Alright. I'll just take a look at this. So, as you can see, I sort of have some platforming right here. Is it okay if you advertise your friend code for the Switch? Sure, you can do that. Just make sure you put Nintendo Switch friend code. Just make sure people know what it is, and it's not a phone number. Because Scratch gets upset if you put phone numbers in the comments. You gotta make sure you gotta make sure you type Nintendo Switch friend code. Like, say, this is my Nintendo Switch friend code. Just make sure people know it's a Switch friend code and not a phone number. Scratch gets upset when when people post long sequences of numbers that look like phone numbers. You were gonna put it here. Well, I saw it. It's just showing for review, you know. Okay. So this is the Mario Maker project right here. So I've got a couple blocks in, and I've got the editor right here. You almost gave your parents' phone number to a random person, not me first. That's okay. So when you press E right here, when you press E, it opens up this little editor right here. And I'm going to add some more stuff, obviously. But if you press I, then it opens the eraser right here. Oh, you have to go the Deadly Fox. Well, thanks for tuning in. Alright, so I'm going to press I, and that pulls up this eraser. So I can erase things. Right? And then I'm going to press... just have a couple blocks. I think I had B. No. 1. Oh, yeah, 1. So here I've got question blocks right here. And 8 is going to be brick blocks right here. So you can't go beyond this line right here. So I'll just put some blocks right here. Resolution is bad. Frame rate. Okay, no buffering. That's good. I don't really care about the resolution. I just want the frame rate to be good. So then to erase, you just press I and then delete it, right? Then you're gonna do this. So I'll just put some blocks up here, right? And then you can drag Mario around. So you can drag, but if you place him inside, then it's gonna move him back to where he was, right? Whoa, Light Studio. Welcome. This is my first stream with OBS. Is it better or worse than previous streams? So far, right? Okay. So if I drag Mario and drop him inside a block, then it's gonna put him back outside to where he was before, right? Also, you can't place blocks on top of Mario. It's gonna turn into that hand right there. But oh, that's a problem right there. Wait, can I press? Okay, nice. Okay, so I thought I was soft locked there. Okay, so I can you can jump and hit these question blocks, right? And they do that. It's better, really. Nice. So you can do that, and then you press E to go back to the editor, press I to erase. And now I'm just gonna do this. Just get up here and then come over here. You're disappointed with what? You're disappointed with this? Where's Luigi? Oh, that's why you're disappointed. Well, I can add him later. I don't have to add him right now. Because after all, in the title, it's Super Mario Maker. So, the problem... Oh, seeds. Wait, how far behind are you? Oh, wait. Are you a couple minutes behind? Are you a couple minutes behind? Because I looked at that, I viewed that project like 5 minutes ago. Why are you suggesting the seeds now? Alright. So anyway, the problem I was running into here is the coins. The problem I was running into... Welcome, Animation Boy. Oh, I forgot to... Whoa, Animation Boy, can you stop with the spamming? Oh, it might have been a keyboard glitch, because I know that's happened to some other people, too. It's okay, but welcome, Animation Boy. And I'm sorry, I didn't welcome you before. Vubob Inali, welcome. I think it was a keyboard glitch, because that's happened to other people, too. Remember Light Studio? Remember Hypixel? That happened a couple times. Animation Boy, are you... Can you not type hi so many times? Oh, welcome, Wild Crazy Goose. I'm sorry, I did see your message, but I didn't welcome you. So welcome to the stream, Wild Crazy Goose, and also welcome Animation Boy, welcome Nuwan, welcome Johnsky, welcome everybody. All right. So the problem I was running into is, wait, I deleted this sprite. Yeah, I did. I deleted this sprite, but basically the problem I was running into is because Mario, when he touches a block, so I'll just show the block right now. I'll just show a block, alright, and I'll switch it to this, right? Or this. So when he's touching a block, and I'll import a coin sprite. There's a coin right there. So when he's touching a block, welcome Quality Productions to the stream. I did see your message a couple seconds ago. I just didn't read it. But welcome to the stream. So when he's touching a block, when he's touching a block right here, he needs to collide with it. He needs to land on it. He needs to drift left and right. Oh, I grabbed the thing again. I grabbed the Mario sprite again. Okay, so, but if he's touching a coin, when he's touching the coin, he can go through the coin. He can go through this coin block, right? Or even if it isn't a coin, like if it's just a background terrain block, he should be able to go through it. But the problem is, Mario, he can't tell the difference between them unless they're in two different sprites. So what I was going to do is I was going to have one sprite for only collision blocks, like this block, like these blocks, you know, things he should collide with. And I was going to have a second sprite for all the objects, things like coins and background things that Mario can walk through, things that he should not collide with. You know what I'm saying? So that was my plan. But then the way it works is these blocks, they go off screen. Oh no, I died. These blocks, they go off screen. So if I place a bunch of blocks just to show you where I'm going. So those blocks over there, when they go off screen, they are turning into the new blocks on screen, right? So when these blocks are going off screen, they're turning into these blocks over here, right? So that's how we get around this 300 clone limit for this. But the problem is when you have another layer, a complete grid full of coins on top of all these blocks, then my ratio is 16 by 12. So what's 16 times 12? I can do 16 times 24 because it's 16 times 12 times 2 full sets of sprites. So 24 times 16. 6 times 2 is 12, 14, 24. That is 384 clones. 384 clones, which is way more than 300. So there's a 300 clone limit, so you can't have more than 300 clones on the screen at a time. So when it creates the clones, it just stops making them when it hits 300. So that's the problem. Alright. Welcome Hypixel Studios. Welcome. And he was a moderator, but his channel got taken down, so he created a new channel. Subscribe to Light Studio and Hypixel. Oh, I mean Hypixel. Hypixel. Welcome E-Cartoons to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's the frame rate, by the way? How's the stream health? Is it okay? Oh, okay, there we go. So it looks, I'm just playing back something right here. I'm just looking on my live dashboard. Okay, the frame rate looks decent. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, that looks fine. That looks fine. All right. I was just looking at the. Well, you can't you make a costume detector that changes physics if it's a certain costume? Well, yes. That's. I can see that's the only solution to the problem. To have a. Goodbye, Light Studio. See you later. Oh wait, no. Shout out to our moderators, Light Studio and Hypixel Studios. Our moderators. My. Okay, so the only solution I can see to the problem, and it has been done in other projects, right? Working on an RPG, what should I do? Scroll or more backwards? I would suggest trying to make it scroll. I would suggest trying to make it scroll, but you can also do that. You know how in the original The Legend of Zelda, it scrolls when you get to the edge. It takes a second to scroll the entire screen over so you can get to the next part. I don't know if that technique has a name, but either one is probably pretty good, and there have been a couple example projects and tutorials that can get you started on those, I think. Maybe so every tick it reloads the blocks. Well, it sort of does. But, I mean, I think the only solution, the only solution I can see is to use, like, a coordinate-based collision. So there don't have to be so many clones. No, but the way it works is I can make a completely full screen of clones. Like, look at this. Like, I'll just fill the entire screen with blocks. I'll just fill one entire screen with blocks, right? No, but the way it works is there are about 150 clones. No, there are like 180, 190 maybe. There are 190. Do I like Minecraft? Yeah, but I haven't played it in a while. So there are like 190 clones, and every time they get to one side of the screen, they flip over to the other side of the screen. So you can have way more than 300 blocks on the screen at a time. You can have way more blocks. But the problem is, right? Welcome, Hormovitis, to the stream. He's the guy with the blue X icon. Is there more than 300 clones in a screen? No, this works, see? There's like 190 of these, 192, I think, right? Which is way less than 300. But what I was planning to do is to make the coins different from the blocks so that Mario can detect if he's touching one piece of a sprite rather than another piece of a sprite. Because you don't want Mario to collide with the coins. You want Mario to collide with the blocks and not the coins, right? So you need another sprite with another full set of 190 clones, and those sets added together comes out to 384, which is way more than 308, which is way more than 300. So that's the problem I'm running into, is I can't add coins in. Can't add coins with all these clones already here, because I'll need another full screen set of them. Now, you might be asking, how do other Mario Maker projects get around this? Well, isn't the clone limit 200? No, it's 300. Clone limit is 300. So how do other Mario Maker projects get around this? Well, the AB Beasts Mario Maker 2 project. Let's look it up. Mario Maker 2. Mario Maker 2. Here we go. So I'll just link it, right? I'll just link it there. So this project, I won't click on it because it's going to take ages to load. But it's a pretty decent Mario. It's a pretty good, really good actually. It's really good Mario Maker 2 project. It has a lot of things in it, right? Maybe make the sides double for the clones so there are fewer clones in a screen. Yeah, that's the other way I could solve it, but it's going to take forever to move around, to change all the settings in there. And the screen is going to look really zoomed in, and that will just barely get under the 300 clone limit, but the problem is I want to use other clones for other things like the buttons on the UI, and that's going to take up a lot of clones as well. So that's going to so the way this project gets around it is it just creates a clone for every time you place a block. It just creates a new clone, so it doesn't have all those clones on one screen. It just creates the clones. It just creates the clones right when you click to place a block, right? It'll be way fewer clones, like like half. Yeah, but not really. Like my current ratio is 16 by 12, right? 16 tiles by 12 tiles. If I make it 13 by 10, so that's going to be 13 by 20. 0 times 3 is 0. Wait, 0, 0. 260. That's going to be 260. That's what I wanted to go for, actually. 13 by 10 is not bad. 13 by 10 is not bad. It's not a bad thing to aim for. It's not a bad goal to aim for, to get a 13 by 10 ratio. But if I go any lower than that, then the screen is going to start to look too big. And if I go any higher than that, then I'm just going to run into the 300 clone limit. But so the problem with what is the ratio? My ratio currently, well, I'll just explain something. So the way this project handles it, it just creates a clone every single frame. I mean, every single time you click, it creates a new clone, right? But the problem is then you can't have more than 300 clones in a level. So I tried this. I tried putting 300 blocks in a level, and it stopped making the blocks. It just stopped making the blocks because there were too many clones. There were over 300 clones, right? So that's how that project gets around it, but you can't put more than 300 blocks on the screen. The other way you could get around this, which is what I think, well, the other way is what iPixel is suggesting, is you could just make the ratio smaller. So you could make the screen more zoomed in so you wouldn't have as many blocks on the screen at one time. What happens if you go over the clone limit? It just doesn't do anything. If you try to create a clone, it just won't do it. It just won't create the clones. I have to end the stream soon, by the way. I have to end the stream. So what Hypixel Studios was suggesting is that will it crash? Will it just not work? No, it just doesn't do anything. if you try to create another clone, it just doesn't do anything. Alright, see you, Hypixel Studios. So what he was suggesting is that I just make it a little more zoomed in, so there are fewer blocks on the screen. Now I could do that, but that's going to take a lot of reworking around. And the other way that I could get around this is what tile scrolling is what GriffPatch did with his project right here, and also EJ121 did with his Super Mario Maker project. So what this does is it has all these tiles, but instead of it detecting if it's touching these things, the enemies can also detect if they're touching tiles, even if they're off screen, which is really, really good. So if I just wait here, they should be coming soon. Yeah, there they are. So they can detect accurately if they're touching tiles, and it's because they're all in a list, and somehow, I don't exactly know how it works, but when you walk into a wall, it somehow is able to detect if it's touching the tile right next to it and the tile below it, and it figures out how it's supposed to do that. But if you have a sloped tile, then if you jump on the slope, it'll think you're jumping on a solid block. It'll think you're jumping on a solid block, so you'll just be standing in midair above a slope. It'll just think you're standing on a solid block. But EJ121 was able to make it work. Somehow. I do not know why. I mean, I do not know how it was able to work. I just don't know how. Can I mute this site? No, I can't. Yeah, that's gonna be really loud. Alright, you gotta go. Bye. Bye, Boobom. So look at this. So T, right? Okay, this is really good so far. But look at this. Okay, so it's gonna be glitching out because I'm on so far. Okay, I'm trying to... Okay, there we go. So as you can see, look, I'm standing on the slope, right? See, I'm standing on the slope, and I'm colliding with the slope, right? See, I'm colliding with the slope. It has way more tiles, yeah, but it doesn't have slopes. And the way this project works here is Mario is not detecting if he is touching anything. He is just detecting... See, it's using this check tile right? Check tile. So he's not detecting if he's touching anything. He's sort of using math to detect if he's touching the tile right next to him. I'm still not really sure how it works. How does he do it? I'm pretty sure he also does the same thing, because you know how you can walk through trees in Paper Minecraft. You can walk through trees, but you collide on the grass blocks and the stone blocks that are underneath you. So you can walk on the trees. I mean, you can walk through the trees, but so yeah, that must mean he's using this tile thing, because there's no way he would. All right, I gotta end the stream. All right, I gotta end the stream. Gotta end the stream. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Like the stream if this first OBS stream was decent, better than the last one. Alright. Bye guys. See you later. Stop streaming.